Obviously, quite a disappointing result on Thursday night. What have you guys done over the weekend to regather? Do you wait until you guys have days off? Do you get in quick?
Yeah, so we got a long turnaround, so we sort of just had the weekend to just get some time to us, families, sort of recoup, and I think we're not like looking too much into it. We're just gonna sort of get over it pretty quickly. It's one of those things. We had an off night. Melbourne are a great team. They take the chances when they get them, and we give them plenty of chances, and that just shows in the scoreline. And I think everyone's a little bit embarrassed and licking their wounds today. And we've not sort of gone too much into the game. We've looked at little bits that we need to look at to improve and get better. But I think it's more about moving forward now, and it's not dwelling too much on it.
Obviously, not ideal missing the experience that you did miss. It was playing to the Rabbitohs. How much did you guys miss having him out there?
Yeah, I mean, he brings that sort of organisation to our team, and had a little bit of a joke today. The Reynolds stock price went up this weekend, but no, he is a big part of our team, and it showed on the weekend. But I think we had a lot of confidence to the boys who came in and on those edges there, and so it is still disappointing. Things like missed tackles and that sort of thing. It's an attitude, and if we're being honest with ourselves, like Wayne did mention it, it'd been coming for a few weeks. We've not been playing our best, and a team like Melbourne, they found us out. So we've got to just get over this little dip now and make sure it's not too long of a dip.
You mentioned the fact that playing centre's been coming for a few weeks. So wake up call?
Yeah, I think it is definitely. You just go through the season, and, you go through troughs and through the season, and you're not always going to be up. And if we can, try to limit that to one loss, then that'd be good for us, and I'll sort of go back on the way up now.
Obviously, in the things like this, just like you see Wayne said, it's been coming for a while, but did you just think about that?
I think it's a combination of things like human condition, like it's a team sport too. You need everyone to be on firing at the same time, and people go up and down in their own heads, at times, and that's part of the team, and sort of why the NRL is so hard to be consistent. So I think we just got to get back on the horse now, and look at what we can control. And this week is just performing well and just doing our jobs for the team. Whoever comes into that team, making sure that they do the jersey proud, because we probably didn't on the weekend.
You joke about Reynolds and stock prices, but obviously everyone wants to keep him here. But after not having him on the weekend, do you think that's stating that case that the club really needs to make it work?
Yeah, I mean, it's not down to the players, I think, who makes that call, because I think if it was, he'd be here. But it's a complicated one. Like, obviously, there's two sides. The club, they're looking after their interests, and obviously Renault is as well. So I'm sure that they'll come to a decision, and hopefully we can keep him, because I'm not going to lie, I'd like to keep him here, but we'll just see. I think whatever happens is it's going to be the best for each party.
Just with obviously it just keeps going on and on. It's been going on for weeks and weeks now. Is it a distraction at all for you guys?
No, not all. I think it's just part of the game. Like, it happens a lot. We won't be the first club to, lose a player or to another club. I think it happens every year, and I think it's something. I don't know. I might just be used to it now, but I think it's just part of the sport. Players move around. Obviously, you want to keep everyone all the time, and but you just nature of the game. It can't happen. So it's just happening with Adam at the moment, and we just got to get on with it.
I think Wayne was saying in the press conference after the game that out of all the injured players, Adam would be the only one that has a chance of returning. Is that because you think he can play this week, or is he?
I don't think. Well, he's been out on the field today. He's throwing some balls around. He's got a little, cute little cast on his thumb there. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll have to. I think they'll have to just make sure first. The doc and that. Well, I think they'll just be cautious with him, but you never know.
Could he throw it to be catched?
Yeah, he didn't drop any today, so we might have to do a fitness test later on in the week. I'll run at him and see how he goes.
Any team that gets 50 put on them, they bring up that stat that no team has ever conceded 50 and gone on to win the title. Is that a concern for you guys?
Nah, not at all. It's just it don't bother us. I think those sort of things are there to be broken too. So.
Plenty of belief still within.
Yeah. We had a little joke after the game, like we've lost to one team this year, so both Melbourne. So we'll just probably owe him in the finals.
What do you say to a young kid like Dean Hawkins' second game and Fox like that? Do you have a chat?
Yeah, I mean, probably the older halves will grab him and have a chat, and Wayne's across that too. He's a very experienced coach, so I think he'll definitely be in his ear and keep his confidence up. But it's just one of those things. Like, yeah, obviously we had players coming in and not played with each other, and you need that combination sometimes. But end of the day, it's still 50 points too much.
Where's Cody? He's bailed on us. He's supposed to come and do interviews.
Cody was. I don't know. He's not a talker, is he? He is when he's behind closed doors, but a bit shy, isn't he? Shy country boy.
Well, I think we all would have had a pretty crap weekend, I think, playing the Thursday night. But the best thing the coaches have done this morning is we've had real short review and put that game behind us very quickly. There's nothing to get out of that game with how we played, and the best thing about footy is we can move on and win this weekend, and be back on track.
Yeah, the 50 points. That's the stat they bring out that once you score 50, you can't win the premiership.
Yeah.
Does that mean anything?
No, not really. Look, I've obviously heard that stat as well. Once you beat by 50, you never win the premiership. But rules have changed, so we'll have to change history as well this year. And we've still got a lot of confidence. That's one thing we haven't lost from the weekend. I know we got beat by 50, but it didn't knock our confidence at all. It's probably something from the weeks before. We've got away with a couple of wins. Where we probably would have lost that in the past, and there's probably some parts of our games that we haven't got right, and obviously against a quality side like Melbourne who don't give anything away, we got found out.
Obviously, you guys were missing a number of players due to injury and suspension and whatnot, but just Reynolds in particular, how much do you miss him?
Oh, look, we've obviously we were missing players, but we've got a great squad here, and we have a mentality that whoever's job it is, it's next man up, and you got to step up and do your job, and everyone can do that. So, and everyone that played on the weekends played NRL, so there's no excuses for that. But obviously, Renault's. He's obviously got a great kicking game. He's our captain, and he's our halfback as well. He does a lot for the spine. So, look, we do. You do miss him at times, but that's not to say I thought Dean done a great job on the weekend. It's just we didn't allow him to play his best footy. We had too many errors, too many missed tackles, and we didn't create any momentum for our halves to do anything really.
Reynolds obviously got a lot going on at the moment with his contract situation, things like that. Do you have any idea of what he's going to do?
We might get a hint if he comes to Brisbane with us. Kevy flew down, so maybe he might be going back up there to see him. So who knows? But one thing I think Renault can do with this time off is maybe try and sort that all out. And when he comes back, whether in a couple of weeks, then hopefully his mind's just on South Sydney, which it has been. But he might as well use his time wisely and get it all sorted, and everyone can move on.
Do you think that is for the team that it does miss?
I don't think it's really affected the team at all. I'm just more thinking of Renault personally as a friend at the moment. I just want him to, sort everything out for his future, and hopefully it's here. But if it's not, hopefully it's just all sorted out and he can move on. But as a team, I think he's been incredible with how he's just, not let it affect the team at all. He's kept everyone updated on where he's at a couple of weeks ago, but at the moment he's obviously injured, so you can take that opportunity to sort everything out, and we'll have him back soon.
As his friend, though, do you have conversations with him like, please stay? We need to.
Oh yeah, I have had a chat with him where I've asked him to stay. He's a big reason why I've come to the club in the first place, because he was the halfback, and the likes of Sam and Greg and Sutto are all here too, but Renault's one of the big ones that stood out for me. So, look, I'd love to have him stay. Is it a cruel part of our game where you can't keep it on? It is. So, let's just see what happens, and we'll go from there.
But obviously, the game on Thursday night, a lot of people are saying like that's just making the case even stronger that maybe the club needs to really, work out a way to try and keep it. Like, do you agree with that?
Yeah, look, obviously having Renault out there would have been nice as well. But like I said, I think Dean did a great job, and it wasn't. Renault's not sorry, I'm not trying to ruin his contract here, but we didn't do our job. We had no momentum going forward. No matter what halves we had out there, I don't know how much of a difference it would have made. We just made too many errors, and Melbourne just didn't give us a chance.
Their line speed was phenomenal, wasn't it? They didn't drop any balls, so he was running the pump the whole time. So I don't think young Hawkins really the scapegoat for it.
No, he's not at all. I think, like I said, I thought he did a great job at the start. He put in a nice repeat set. Earlier, he had some good shape, and Cody had an opportunity to throw a ball. We got disallowed a try, so there was some good signs there. But once we made those errors, and on back-to-back errors, and we were giving away penalties, they just took the game with both hands and controlled it like the whole time. So, like I said, we didn't give our backs a chance to be in the game, let alone anyone to be in that game.
So depending on if Renault's available, do you think they'll shuffle the spine around, maybe Cody back to 5'8"?
No, I think it'll be the same spine that goes out there. If Renault's good to play, then he didn't do a lot today. He was out there doing some fitness training as well, caught a couple of balls, but obviously if he's confident to play, then that's a whole different story then, yeah. We'll strap it up, needle up, and put him out there. Sweet, good. It's just, halfback, he doesn't need his hand, does he?
How did Cody get out of the meeting? He was supposed to come over here and he's bailed.
They're doing the outside backs review meeting, I think, so they're just going through all 10 tries, I think, so could be a while.
Give a bit of an offbeat one for you. Origin only a month away. If you were the coach, where would you put Tom Trbojevic?
Well, I'll put Tom Trbojevic. Hey, he wouldn't be fullback. Teddy's fullback. Centre or wing, mate. I think you find a spot for him anywhere. Put him. Yeah, as long as he's in the side, I think. Freddie will make sure he's in there somewhere. So, but I think Teddy will be fullback for sure.
Did you watch that game yesterday?
No, I chose not to watch any footy after being. I watched enough footy from behind the goalpost last week, so I wasn't in a mood to watch any footy over the weekend. I kept up with the scores and obviously social media that Tommy played, and he's playing unbelievable. Some of the stats that are coming out of his games, he hasn't missed a beat, and Manly fans must be very happy he's back.
What about Harry Grant, mate? You had a close-up look at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fair player.
Well, we knew exactly what we're going to get from him. I think Brandon Smith's doing a great job. That little dynamic duo that they've got together, especially when they're both on the field, they work so well together. And Brandon's creating a lot of quick play balls, not only for Harry but for the team as well. They're not overplaying their hand. They're taking their opportunities, and that's what guys with a lot of confidence do. And like I said, they're not overplaying their hand, giving the ball their backs, and they're doing the rest. So, mate, but I knew what they were going to be like going into that game. They're great players, and they're playing some really good footy.